Welcome back. Let's get into the Friday slate within the MLB as we have 9 games on this Friday card. We'll recap yesterday's action a little bit, and then I'll break down each and every game and give you guys my best bets throughout. All right, so let's get into it. For those of you that are new here, awesome. I love some new faces. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get down into talking betting baseball. Okay, great time to be alive. A lot of sports converging on each other, and what better way to kick off the MLB season with a little Sweet 16 action a little later in the evening as well. If you guys want to see my college basketball picks, that video is up on the channel. And let's run the board here. Okay, so we're gonna get into kind of the quick recap that we had going on yesterday within my best bets. Profitable day. We had a kind of a wash there within kind of the Indians, Guardians giving up the the blown save with Clase in the bottom of the ninth. We would have cashed that under as we needed the 4-3 to hold true. Under 7.5, albeit the Guardians won that one in extras. So shout out to them. And then also we had a little late game heroics cashing the over within the San Francisco-Cincinnati game. So we'll take it. Profitable day. Move forward. Also, something to be said is, these are early on bets that we do take. They are half units, right? I want to get some data points. I want to get some more information, and then from there, guys, then we can really start betting more normally. But early on in the season, I do kind of restrict my unit size just till we get a feel of kind of what's going on. And it's not so much just because things change throughout the season, but more so you don't know how starting pitchers are going to be handled. You don't know how much of a leash they're going to get, pitch count, as well as them just trying to figure out lineups and who's going to be up on the roster and so on and so forth. Okay, so it's a long season. Let's grind it out. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, and let's get into that first game where we will have an official play. That's going to be within Colorado and Tampa Bay. Now, interesting thing about this game, as Tampa Bay continues to go through, their stadium issues. This will be played at the spring training site that is a replica of the New York Yankees home field. Okay, and that being said, that is a launch pad. Okay, we get some great weather down there on the Gulf there in Tampa Bay. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how this one happens. The weather's nice. I think that we get a lot of the long ball, and if we do want that to happen, what better way not to have that happen with Kyle Freeland pitching for the Rockies. Ryan Pepiot, a little bit of an upgrade in terms of the Rays. I do lean Rays in the spot. Too big of a price, but we are going to go over 8 at minus 102 as an official play. All right. Orioles and Blue Jays. Now, this is a game that came really close to making my card. I still might end up putting a bet on this one. We look at the Orioles here, plus 110 on the money line. I like the plus money, okay? I'm just being honest with you guys. We got Morton going against Kevin Gossman, and this is one where I just think that the Blue Jays might have a little slow start to the season, okay? And if we get the Orioles here at a plus 110 price after their offensive onslaught they put on yesterday, I could see this one definitely being a very high-scoring affair in favor of the Orioles. So lean over 8.5 at flat price. I'm not going to get involved with that. But the plus 110 Baltimore action is kind of hard to pass up. So that would be a lean, no official play. Pirates, Marlins, simple handicap as we get Mitch Keller going against Gillespie. I think this is something where we're going to be fading the Marlins a lot this season. Look for the Pirates to kind of win a game, too. A little bounce back spot. Minus 142, though, on the money line. Something I'm not looking to get involved. I don't trust that Pirates lineup enough this early in the season. But I would lean Pirates to kind of even out the season 1-1 for their record thus far. Okay. Boston, Texas. Another great kind of matchup we get because we get Tanner Houck going against Leiter. We took the Red Sox yesterday on the money line. I think that they do have a shot in this game as well. But I just quite frankly want to see kind of what Tanner Houck we get this season. I want to see a couple starts from him before I start backing him for or against. But I would kind of obviously favor kind of this bounce back kind of thing as we look into the series for the Rangers potentially to even up the score here 1-1 as well. But it's kind of hard to pass up the Boston Red Sox minus 120. It's a big price lay on the road, but I want to see Tanner Houck get a couple starts under his belt before we start taking that action there with the Red Sox and Houck, see if he can replicate what he did last season. Okay, no play for me in that game. Astros, Mets, this is another game where I would favor the Astros. I think the Mets are going to have a slow start to the season. We look at kind of how they were last year. Lindor, fresh off that MVP little stint that he had towards the second half of the season. Very impressive. But Juan Soto, I don't know if you're going to get the same Juan Soto we had in New York. There's a lot of things that go into that, but within the Mets, I probably would fade them for a while. Not saying every game, but especially in this one where Hunter Brown, I look for the Astros at home to really take care of business. So I would lean Astros, minus 125 on the money line. That's kind of how I view it, but no play for me in that spot. Athletics and Mariners. Now, this is one where I really, really wanted to play this game as we look into the Mariners hosting the Athletics. Luis Castillo on the bump. I don't quite frankly like the Athletics pitcher. The Mariners 134 as a favorite. I think that's a very, very cheap price. I don't trust the Mariners bats enough, though, and the Athletics do scare me being a little bit young and scrappy, just being honest. So this is a stay-away game, but I would lean Mariners to get this one done early on in the season. Okay, we're going to jump ahead to the Cubs and Diamondbacks, where we will have an official play. I'm gonna lay it here. Merrill Kelly going against Jameson Taillon. Personally, this is where the Snakes, a lot of people are high on them this year. Minus 144 on the money line. It's a little bit more of a price, but we look at the Cubs. They were able to win yesterday, 1-2 on the season. Diamondbacks, I think they get their first win of the season today. This is just a field play, a bounce back game, if you will. Diamondbacks at home. I think Merrill Kelly gets his job done. So give me the Diamondbacks minus 144 as an official play. We're going to lay it there within the Arizona squad. Okay, so go Snakes as my second official play. Next, Padres Braves. I think it's the same kind of handicap. I just don't. Very similar to what we did with the Orioles and Blue Jays. I think we get a lot of runs in this game, a lot of run support. Ronaldo Lopez going against Dylan Cease. A little bit better of a pitching matchup. Total set at 7.5. Potentially lean over that 7.5. Okay, like I said, I don't know how long the leashes are. Dylan Cease has been known to kind of implode a little bit. At plus money at 7.5, that's something that does entertain me. Potentially even taking a flat 7, make it a 3-3 tie. You get extra innings, you do cash that ticket. That's kind of how I view it, or you push that ticket. So a little bit of insurance policy in that regard. But, the Braves look good. The Braves look good. Plus 110 on the money line going against Dylan Cease. I'm not scared of it. I think that's kind of where I would lend. I just think that Dylan Cease might be due for some regression. But I do like the Padres lineup quite a bit, and the same goes for the Braves. So I would lean towards runs more so than a side in this spot. Okay. Last game that we are going to talk about on the board and the last official play, this will be the Tigers and the Dodgers. We're going to take a stab on the Dodgers, but we're going to do the DraftKings special team to not bat in the ninth inning. So instead of taking the -1, instead of taking the money line at a plus $2, over $2 price, a minus 220. We're going to take the Dodgers to not bat in the bottom of the ninth, the last half of the game. We're going to take that at a minus 160 price. I know it's chalky. I know it's a favorite, but Yamamoto looked fresh over in Japan. 1-0 on the season, 1.8 ERA going against Flaherty for the Tigers. I think that they get this one done. I even kind of like the minus 1.5 there for the Dodgers at minus 106, but quite frankly, I don't like laying the run line in that where you need 2 runs unless you're getting some plus money. So I kind of stayed away from that, and we ended up with a Dodgers win as they would have to be leading into the top of the ninth and then hold the door so they don't bat in the ninth. So give me that minus 160 for the Dodgers. Okay, appreciate you guys. That is the rundown of the entire board. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at TBM Sports. Completely free to do so. Quick recap of the best bets. We're going over 8 Tampa Bay at a minus 102 price. Dodgers to not bat in the ninth, minus 160. And Diamondbacks on the money line, minus 144. So those are my best bets. Appreciate you guys. Good luck with your picks, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers.